Hello Spider Peeps. Well, today I'm going to be playing with an old iPad again. You might remember I did a video about using an old first generation iPad. You can watch that video here. I got hold of one of these first generation iPad minis for a very small amount off eBay, something like £20. I unlocked this, but then what can you do with it? Well, you can do a little bit more on this than maybe an iPad generation 1. YouTube still works on it. So this is one of those things that I bought off AliExpress. I didn't actually have this. Yeah, so I can watch YouTube, I can watch Spidermaf on it, I can even subscribe to Spidermaf, which is a really good idea if you haven't done. What else can we use this for? Well, a few months ago, just after I'd done all of the other videos about using the iPad, I noticed this Kickstarter from a company called iframix. Here we go, iframix. And I think the idea is to use one of your old iPads to turn it into a photo frame. Of course, it was Kickstarter. They reeled me straight in. That's the fishing metaphor. Yeah, they reeled me straight in. But yeah, it arrived. So what's the idea? I thought there'd be some fancy app on this. So we've got the instructions here. And what else have we got in the box? Whoops. A bit of flashing lights there. What else have we got in the box? Well, we've got a frame, which, I mean, it's called iframix. So there's a frame that the iPad will go in. Quite small window on that, I thought. But yeah, we can try this. It's got some RGB LEDs. I assume they're RGB on the back. VDG, yeah, there must be. What else have we got on the back of here? Well, there's a little a power in. We've got a power supply as well. So yeah, I'm just wondering what this is going to be like. And I'm really interested as to what the app is, because how do I install an app onto the iPad if I can't get into the App Store anymore? I mean, the YouTube app didn't install on it, but let's have a look what else we've got. Looks like loads and loads of sticky pads. Yeah, that looks like it's EVA foam. Well, if I don't use all this, I can send it to TerrainbyArron. What's that? One moment, please. Hello? Yes? Yes. Irish Postal Service, yeah? Fed up of me sending you junk? Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were my mate. I mean, you make all manner of things and you glue them together with super glue and everything. I just thought you'd like some EVA foam. All right. Yeah. I will like and subscribe your channel, and I will hit the hype button if I ever see it. Yeah, okay. You too. You too. No, you hang up. You hang up. Oh. Sorry about that, Spider Peeps. Now, where was I? Yeah, EVA foam and a charger. Oh, and we've got some... well, I suppose that makes sense. We've got two different cables to plug it in by. Let's just see how this plugs in. All right, so this is a lightning cable. So that must go in there like so. And that must go in there, and the foam must go all around it to make sure it's centered. I'll deal with that later. And then this must go in here somehow. Ah, there we go, look. Yeah, so that goes in there. That's quite clever little design, really. This bit looks 3D printed, but quite a small piece. And I suppose I could find a way to plug it in. One would imagine this will charge when I plug it in, if I've done it correctly. Whoa, whoa. Oh, okay, yeah, so there was a charging noise, and that's definitely lit everything up. Let's just close these a little bit just to protect the iPad, making sure I don't short out the board. So at some point I can get this to wake up. But it's charging anyway. All right, so what do I do now? What do I do now? I might have to come back to this. So I've got these instructions then. So there's a QR code there. It says I can scan it. So there's some instructions there. If your idle tablet is one of the following models, iPad 1 to 4 or Mini 1, watch that video. So if you want to see the setup, if you want to watch their instructions, you can scan that on your screen. Hopefully your camera might pick that up. And there's more there if your iPad is any other iPod or an Android tablet. It looks like there's a controller device which is on an app, and then there's the display the device. All right, so what do we do? So use your smartphone to scan that code and download the application iframixPro. So this is what I've downloaded already, and I've set an account up on this. It asks me what type of device I was connecting to, and then I have to go to a web page on the other device. So that looks all right. I'm connected there. So let me go to a web page on the iPad mini. Okay, this is obviously still connected to my Wi-Fi. So this is the web page that you have to go to. Okay, right. Okay, so it looks like it's remembered my login from earlier. So I had to set this up as a display device, and then on the controller I set this up as a controller device, and I've not done anything else since then. So what do we have to do? Okay, there's a couple of extra steps you've got to do. So for the display device, set auto lock to never. All right, so I suppose I find my settings. So really you have to make sure this isn't logged into anything if you're going to leave this not locked. So where can I find auto lock? There we go, auto lock is there. Set that to never. And it looks like if we were using this on one of the other models of iPad, not these, so the ones that weren't iPad 1 to 4 and iPad mini, there's still an app that will work on it, but not on this one, unfortunately. So I've got to enable assistive touch floating control. What on earth is that? Assisted touch accessibility, assisted touch on. All right, so yeah, I've done that. Floating control. Oh, is it to get? It's to be able to push that button, I think. Let's try it. Oh no, maybe not. Anyway, let's leave that alone at the moment. Maybe we can work that out later, but I've turned that on. So let's go back to the iframix website then. So here we are. I don't think there's any more settings, and maybe we can make it full screen somehow, but let's see what happens. So we've got to navigate to iCharge Guard. Ensure that the device is connected and powered. It's not connected to this at the moment. Let's just do start scan. Okay, so there must be some kind of Bluetooth device in here. Maybe it's Bluetooth, maybe it's nothing else. Tap connect. All right, okay, so it must be some kind of ESP device. So I'll enter my network details now. Okay, so that's connected to that. All right, it's doing something. So let's come back and go to, on the controller app home screen, tap ambient light. Toggle the switch on and confirm that it turns on. Okay, the switch is there, right. So has this changed? Oh yes. Oh, nice little telltales there. Look at that. That's really cute. Didn't see them before. So breathing light. Is it doing something? Ambient light. Our brightness. Do I have to hit confirm? Right, I have to hit confirm. So let's turn the brightness down. That's it. So yeah, that's doing a little breathing on and off now. Okay, so that's controlling this little box. It's cool, isn't it? And then we've got this bit on the screen. So the bulk of the rest of the instructions now are just about fitting it in the machine. So full screen display, that's what we need. So full screen display, and it's logged out again. All right, I have to log into this. Okay, so let's put that into full screen. Oh, what's this? Click the share button. Click add it, click add to add it to the home screen. An icon will be created. There we go. And God, look at that YouTube. Click on that. Oh no, it's full screen now. I hope it still remembers the password. It's not doing anything. Okay, that's good. That's full screen. What? Okay, this is annoying. Okay, so it looks like the full screen's a different thing from the normal Safari. I'm going to go back here because I've just logged in on this. Hope I'm still logged in. Yeah. Let's go to flip clock. Well, that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's pop that in here now. Now how much of this we're going to see? Okay. I mean, I've got to get this aligned properly on the page, haven't I, as well, on the screen. Maybe I can take out one of these cards, maybe take out that first card, pop that in there, but then get that aligned up on the screen. I mean, it's got to be these EVA bits, they're quite thick anyway, so I think probably that will be the right size. Looking at it, I'll just pop that there for the moment. I can play about with these off camera later. Yeah, that would be better. I think that's just showing the screen. If I got the full screen mode working. All right, what else can I do on this? Weather station. Maybe I have to use the back button, and I just sort of hope this would have popped up straight away when I changed it on the controller, but maybe not. Let's enter Birmingham, temperature Celsius, confirm. All right. Okay, so yeah, so you've got a display of that. Obviously full screen will be better, but I'll sort that and show you later. In the meantime, I've got to get all these devices charged up. This definitely has possibilities. I like this. This is a decent amount of use. But there's other bits on it, like there's a calendar there which says coming soon, life tips and today in history. I like those sort of things. Stock market. It's got photos and AI. Okay, so we can upload pictures to it. Why is AI? Why is it AI? Let's upload a photo and see what happens. Okay, so that's uploaded some photos. If I press photos now, will it do anything? No. Photos or AI? Oh, there's no pictures in there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go back on this screen and go to photos. Will it show some now? Yay! It showed a very bad picture of Jason Isaac. Hello to Jason Isaacs. Oh, look, there's a... looks like we can change the position of it. There you go. Hello, Jason Isaacs. Are you going to show me the next one? Yes! You saw my previous video, didn't you? All right. I'm going to charge all my devices and I'm going to get this fixed in the frame properly, and then I'll show you the final result. Okay, a few hours have passed by now, so I've got this all charged. It fits within that outer mounting card really well, so you see this must be for another device, maybe an Android tablet, and that spacer, that EVA foam spacer, really just sets it right perfectly in the middle. So this is in the full screen display mode now, even though that's still there. So let's turn the clock on. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's quite nice having one of them flip clocks. That works really well. And then we can have photos as well. I presume that just goes back here. There's that little button. Then if I go to photos, should eventually start pulling some photos down. Or maybe not. Come on, Jason Isaacs, you're there somewhere. While it's doing this, let's just turn the lights off a little bit. See what it looks like in the dark. I mean, it just looks like an iPad. You can see this is being a bit weird on the monitor, but yeah, it looks like it doesn't want to do the photos at the moment. Let's try again. Yeah, well, we saw that working earlier anyway. Maybe it's just having to think about it. And then there's some other bits on here that might work eventually, I suppose. So calendar, that's crossed out. In development, please stay tuned. I mean, they've still got about 70 of these still to ship. So they've not done all of this app yet. Although this is just a web page. Okay, that doesn't work that way. So that must have to be on the app. Tells you how much it has charged, because this was pretty flat. Oh, this ambient light, this is where I can change the background colour. So I have to connect to it first. Ambient light switch, turn that on. Breathing light, we wanted that, so let's turn that up. Confirm. I don't know how good that is going to show. Oh, I hadn't turned breathing on. Let's do confirm. Not sure how well you're going to be able to see that on the screen. There's a little bit of pulse in there. Let's make it a bit brighter. Doesn't really like the blue. Let's try Spidermaf purple. Yeah, you can't really tell because of the colour of my mat. But anyway, what do you think? Is this a useful way of reusing an iPad? So this was a Kickstarter. I'll link to it below. Normally on Kickstarters you can buy it after the fact. So if you want to reuse an iPad mini like this, or a different iPad, then I'd check them out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bit different, but yeah, another product to save these perfectly good iPads in a way from being thrown in the landfill. Bye. Them little lights. How beautiful are they? There must be an ESP device hiding in there somewhere. Maybe on another video I'll take it apart and we'll have a look. What do you reckon? Bye. Okay, bye.